Okay, so this is my working journal. I've put everything I've learned in Microsoft Word into this document. On the file ribbon, I learned that, well, I knew before that you could open and save documents that far from the past, and if you make a new document, you can save it as a new document with a new name. And then you can also open up a new document by just clicking on new and getting all different types of templates. And with the info, you can see who last edited or modified it, who the original author is, and when the last time it was modified, created. Yeah. You can also print it off in the File tab. From the Home ribbon, you can change the size. You can change the size, the color of text, and the font, or different fonts you want. You can also bold, italicize, and underline all the different texts, as you can tell in this paragraph. And then you can either align the text from right side to center it, or you can put it on the left side. You can also justify it like the paragraph was originally. You can also paste whatever you had copied last. And you can change different types of styles of the text. From the Insert ribbon, you can create a table by, where is it? Just selecting a different size. So you want to put a 3x3 table in, just like that. And you can grab this and change the size of it however you need it. Anyway, you can also add in a text box by selecting one of these mainly used ones, or you can draw your own text box in and insert text. And you can also insert your own comments. Say I want to insert my own comment. Insert comment. And now there's a comment inside of this paragraph. You can also import pictures from your saved files, but you can get pictures off of the internet by using Bing on this online pictures. And you can also draw on your own shapes. From the design ribbon, there wasn't really much that I found out in this one. You can insert border to the document. Say I wanted to add like different designs around the whole thing. Now I got the people around it. You can also change the theme of your document by putting that, and it changes like the text and the style of everything. That was all I learned out of the design tab. From the page layout, I learned that you can change the size of the margins on the page to different sizes that you need. You can change to narrow, and then everything's right along the edge. Except I'm going to change that back. You can also, wrong one. You can also change orientation from the portrait layout that it's in to a landscape where it's horizontal. You can change the spacing between the paragraphs by using the spacing option. You can use or change how much it is after the paragraph too. You can also insert columns by using this column tab. And then you can also, like with this picture, you can make it change the wrap of the text. Out of the reference tabs, there wasn't very much that I learned out of it. You can insert a footnote. As an example, there's already one in using this little subscript. There's the example of it. And then you can also insert a citation out of the add new source option. Out of the mailing tab, you can create an envelope using this envelope tab. And then you put the delivery address. Let's go 625 Sunrise Drive. Like you can put what place you want this envelope to go to, or what's in the envelope to go to the delivery address. And whatever address you're at for the return address. And you can also print it off from this page. And then you can also insert different people by using the mail merge option and get messages or get the thing sent out by just a click of a button. And here's an example of the mail merge option. And you switch between people. As you switch through, it changes the name. And this text box, also down in this spot. Get back to this document. Review tab. You can check your spelling and grammar on the whole document. You can just check the spelling and grammar out of the whole document. You can also add comments or show the comments, from the side. You can also hide the documents by just clicking on this again to hide them and change the language that you're typing in. You can also restrict the editing on a page by selecting the restrict editing button and filling in the settings, which can prevent people from changing your document that you worked hard on. In the View tab, you can select the ruler bar to add it to the top of your page and the side of your page. And then you can also add grid lines by checking the name next. You can also change how much you're zoomed in on the document by using this. You can go to 75, which zooms you out. And you can also view multiple pages with the multiple page button. the developer tab, you have to go into the File tab and go to Options, go down to Customize Ribbon, and click this little checkbox next to the Developer tab. Click OK to get the Developer tab up on your toolbar. From the Developer tab, you can insert drop boxes from this. You can add a checkbox, combo box, which gives you a select amount of things that you have in it. Let's undo that. You can also enter a Dropbox where it gives you a list of options, and you can also insert a calendar from it. You can also restrict the editing from the Developer tab too. Yeah. And these are my artifacts from tutorial 1, which has 4 cases. Tutorial 2, 3, and 4 also have 4 cases. It has my project A, B, C, and D in it too. Let's show the example of hyperlinks now. And it brings me up into my project A folder out of that. And then tutorial 2. And see the 4 cases, the review, and then the zip file. Tutorial 2. That is all that I've learned in the Microsoft Word class. I hope you learned something new.